Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time that you are watching this podcast. Welcome to Pour Me Some More, KOD. I am Darius.
I am Onika, a.k.a. Miss Kinkies.
And I'm Kim. That's my name.
Hi, Kim. So welcome to our podcast. And we're going to start off with our podcast disclaimer just to get it started.
I'm going to mess around and put that disclaimer on every video I got on my network.
Go for it.
Because it's so professional.
And that's Icy, who is our executive producer.
Don't mind me. I ain't nobody.
So the Pour Me Some More KOD podcast may contain content that might be shocking or offensive. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast listed on the EX3 network are those of the individual podcasters and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the EX3 network and its affiliates. This podcast is for mature audiences and include language and subject matter not suitable for young viewers and listeners. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Most certainly, I want to talk about a little bit of feedback that I did receive regarding our show from last week. Because, of course, we are still getting it together. I think this is our 5th episode, and it's I think we're all loving it.
Is this the 4th or the 5th?
No, it's the 5th. It's the 5th. It's our 5th episode.
Okay.
Yeah. So, certainly, one of the things, do you guys mind if I start with the feedback?
You the host for the week.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
All right.
It's you.
Right.
It kind of is.
So certainly, or do we want to start with the coronavirus?
No, let's start with the feedback.
All right, so want to talk about the feedback from last week's episode. I did get a few people who contacted me regarding the show. They're like the ones who are, I guess, diehard fans. They're looking for the episode because they're texting me and like, when is the next episode coming up?
That's good.
Icy. Mm-hmm. Next episode. Anyway.
Yo, tomorrow, don't be putting pressure on me, dog. Don't put pressure on me.
So one of the things that was talked about was some felt like the voting discussion was a little long, but others thought it was very necessary, and it brought about some things regarding people don't recognize. One of the things I mentioned was the smaller vote, the city vote, the smaller elections. A lot of times we do take the time to go out to the big election. We pay attention to those candidates, but we don't pay attention to the local candidates, or as well some of the issues that are on the ballots during the smaller elections. So that was a good discussion for some of the people who provided me some feedback, because it made them aware of other things besides the presidential election that are very important and that are detrimental to the community. So I did get that feedback, which
on that feedback, none of that matters if you don't go to the ballot box and vote. Did you vote?
Oh.
First of all, I did.
You did vote.
I did it.
The defense rest.
But the only reason why I didn't vote because my mom was like, "Oh, you can wait. You don't have to go." Because I was like, "Mom, can you watch my kids? I need to go vote." She was like, "You don't have to go vote. You can wait until it mail it in or something." She was saying.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that
that
they
time
were
had
doing,
to expire.
they were doing that as well. The early voting where you can mail it in. But yeah, that time has expired. But that's okay.
It's fine.
No, it ain't.
It's not.
But it is what it is. That's where we at. So all them little elections, vote for the pie person of the month and all that other bullshit. None of that matters if you ain't gonna go to the ballot box. And for the person, no offense to them, but they gonna take offense because I'm talking to the one that felt that was long.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing got resolved. So we still at the status quo. And I'm
so
done
what
with
is the
it.
vote
But
in
you
November?
bet
'Cause
you.
that's the one she was like, you don't have to vote.
No,
Can vote.
this was a primary.
Yeah.
This was the Florida primary, and I made it to the ballot box. And I actually went to bed. Just so, I ain't gonna try to stay on this too long.
Yeah.
And you hosting this. You're hosting this week. But I'm gonna just say, I took that conversation to bed with me. Then I woke up with it.
Right.
Then I went to bed with it.
What?
Then I woke up with it, and it was election day. And I voted. So I voted for you
You did.
early in the morning. Early, but I did vote for you.
Okay.
And our candidate actually won. Thank you very much. So
Who was that?
Joe Biden took Florida.
See,
He
I
took
would've- I
Florida.
would have voted for Bernie.
And that's fine. At least
that's-
you would have done something.
Right.
Yeah.
But you said you done nothing. So I don't think the
did.
conversation was too long. I'm sorry. I
Well,
mean, I don't.
That's why
Like I
it's
said,
opinion.
it was just
Right.
feedback.
Right.
It was just
Everybody gonna have
feedback.
different opinions.
Some people, like I said, one person did say that they felt. Oh, a couple people said it felt like it was a little long.
I wonder do they
But
vote.
at the same.
I wonder do them
time-
ones that felt too long. Do they vote?
At the same time, they felt also that it was informative.
Absolutely.
And then the other ones that they enjoyed the conversation because of the fact that they didn't realize that those things are really important as
Right.
well, because we do talk about a big election, more so the presidential
So
election.
what is November?
That's
November-
the presidential election.
And then what was last week?
The
Florida
primaries.
primary.
The Florida primaries, yeah.
See, okay. Trump is literally running unopposed.
Okay.
Our leader, he's running unopposed. There is another guy, I can't even think of his name, but he's a Republican, and he's getting no. So President Trump, a Republican, is running totally unopposed, meaning his party has already pretty much chosen him to run for president for another 4 years. I'm about to say 8. Oh my God, Lord forgive me, Jesus. But they've already he's already been chosen.
Okay.
The Democrats haven't. And do you know who Joe Biden is?
Yes, he was the vice president of Barack.
For 8 years,
Right.
without scandal, not one scandal,
Right.
not one coronavirus.
Right.
No, there was something during
there
it was
was-
it SARS or it was
Zika?
Ebola?
Was
It was
SARS,
Ebola.
Ebola and H1N1 happened, which Obama did have a task force in place.
Speak on it, dog.
For pandemics.
Worldwide.
Yeah, for pandemics. And someone in the current administration decided not to provide the funding needed to keep those task force available.
It was an
and-
admiral.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy. It was an admiral that was chosen to do that job that President Obama put into place, but because another administration wants to erase him as a president, erase
Yeah.
everything that he did,
Yeah.
they broke that group apart.
Yeah.
That was to watch over pandemics all over the world. That was their job.
Yeah.
So the vote last week was to vote for someone to go against Trump.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
And
A
the
Democrat.
Biden won. So Biden's gonna go against Trump, right?
More than likely,
More-
because
yeah.
Bernie lost. He lost. I think out of it was like 4 states. Ohio was supposed to vote, but they didn't. The state of Ohio, they didn't vote because of Corona. But Bernie won one of the 3 that actually voted, and Florida was one, and Biden won Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Sorry
and-
about that.
No,
Jerry.
that's fine.
I'm just trying to get it all out.
Get it out. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
And that's what I also had to explain to my friends, that the beauty of our podcast is that we are 3 different people and we
Totally.
have 3 different perspectives
From
on
3
life.
different almost
And
3
from
different generations.
Three different generations. So, and it's okay. You know, everybody has their own opinion. So the other thing I received feedback about, of course, was the fact one of my friends pointed out he felt, hey Jay, he felt a little concerned for me and like I guess my little reputation in a sense, because of the fact that I had scheduled 4 men to have sex with over the weekend, and when I was in Fort Lauderdale, and of course
He was concerned about your what?
my reputation in a
Okay.
sense, because I know I don't try. I'm a good person, but it does appear to be like me to be the goody two shoes in a sense. Sometimes you're looking like no.
And how old are you? Who gives a fuck about a reputation? You are who you are. You
I
being
am,
real.
and that's what I wanted to explain too.
Right.
This show, again, like our disclaimer, is for mature audiences. And this is my life, and I want to be as honest as possible with what's going on.
Right.
And that's.
I think he was jealous that you had 4 men lined up.
You think so?
Yes.
Jay, you hear that? You jealous girl? No, I'm just kidding. But no, the thing is like I just want to explain that I was being honest. I know. One of the things was that 2 of the men, yes, were married. One, which him and his wife are swingers. I don't know for sure if she knows that he's doing it with a dude or not. The other one, not so much. But I know there was something wrong. I mean, in my heart, I knew it was wrong. But at the same time, I think the old me, when I was younger and did, do things with married men, was there, and it was like, okay.
It's still a part of you.
Yeah, it was a little bit of excitement.
The flesh versus the spirit.
Exactly. And ultimately, as I was going over there that Friday, traveling over, and then I decided, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But truthfully, yes, I felt the spirit tell me that, you know what, I am so much better than that,
right.
and I'm worth more. And I truly do know my worth. I deserve something better. But
we all have our weak moments.
Yeah,
we have our weak moments.
Yeah, so it's
sometimes you just want to get fucked.
So if anybody thinks that I'm Mary Poppins or anything, right. I'm not. Right. I am not. I am
I'm
human.
A grown-ass man.
And I am human.
And right. I have manly, adult manly wants and desires.
Yes, and that's
and fetishes.
And one of the things that some people were concerned with because of the fact that I was being called a whore. A whore by someone. Hello, look at her.
What? Oh my bad, I was reading a message. What happened?
I was called a whore by someone because of.
I never said it, but I'm gonna say if you exhibiting whorish behavior, you're a hoe.
Right.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
I think that there.
Call a spade a spade.
Well, what I want to say is, it's really.
Walk like a dog. Walk like a dog. Talk like a dog.
It brings about it's a double standard in a sense because typically when a heterosexual guy has many of women lined up, they call him a player. He's a playboy.
You call him a whore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nowadays,
yeah,
I think so. But
women just don't care.
Yeah.
Men think they doing something when they messing with all these women, but just as much as that man just want to fuck her, she just want to fuck him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a different view. I think that's a different view.
So I want to still hear what this person had to say about you being called a hoe.
Oh, well.
Even though you was exhibiting hoish ass behavior.
And
I want to hear.
Well, they just felt like it was, it just didn't look good on me. And
you just said that you ain't no motherfucking Mary Poppins.
I am not.
I'm sure Mary Poppins with her umbrella get kind of fucking hot under that black ass dress. She want that shit fucked too.
Just because you want to have sex doesn't make you less of whatever they thought about you before.
Yeah.
Their view of you shouldn't change because you had a weak moment. You had plans that didn't happen, but we all do things and we be like, you know what, this is kind of like, but I'm still gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, and
everybody does.
Yeah,
so
yeah. But the thing is also,
but
what I wanted to talk about is the fact that it does appear to
be
double standard when it comes to gay men or women when they want to have sex with multiple partners. They're kind of viewed as a whore, a Jezebel, or thought, yes.
Yeah.
But a tainted man or a woman.
A heterosexual man, and they have like multiple partners. Oh, they're a stud. They're a player. They're all this and that. And it's to me, I think that if you're a person, you're a good person, and you want to have sex, you should have sex. And if it doesn't matter how many, as long as you're protecting yourself and you're not hurting anyone, and you're two consenting adults.
Exactly.
That should be fine.
Because he might got good hair, he might got money, his dick might be big, his dick might be small, but he know how to work it. So you have to keep your options open. You're single. When I was single, I did single things. You're not dedicated to just one person. So if you want to test the waters till you pick who you want to be, then
yeah.
as long as you're being safe.
And I think that Yes, you have to be safe, and I
yeah.
think that that's an issue. And I guess part of it now, when we from our first show, the gender fluidity, that is what we're in right now, and it's more of it's kind of a millennial thing too. Is the fact that people are pansexual or whatever, and they don't want to be classified
as anything.
Yeah, binary,
What is a
non-binary.
pansexual?
Pansexual.
I don't even fucking know. I just know if you male and
Right.
you like dick, you do what I do.
So
Well, I mean, I know
And-
transgender. I know what that is.
But a
I know
pan-
what
Pants,
that
I don't
is.
even really know.
a pansexual is a person that would go between the sexes. They would.
So that's
be
not
with a male or-
bisexual?
No, it's not bisexual.
They don't
because
consider themselves as
Yeah,
that.
they would have sex with a person that is transgendered as well, and that's
But
fine.
doesn't a bisexual person sleep with both male and female?
Yeah, but then a bisexual person would also sleep with a transgender person too, and that's what That's what a pansexual is.
And a
Whatever.
bisexual will not.
No.
It is confusing.
Right.
It's, and see, I don't like the confusion
If a
of
man-
it.
it
I
is-
don't
it
like
is.
it.
If a bisexual
I don't like
sleep
it.
with a man or a woman, a transgender is a man or a woman.
A
Yeah.
bisexual would sleep with a man in his physical form as a man and as a woman. But then a pansexual would go outside of that realm and go into transsexuals, anything.
Yeah.
If you
So-
got both of them, he Gucci.
So
Right,
if
but
you're
Yeah.
bisexual, what he's saying, and that's a better way of explaining it because it's such.
So
a
they're
difficult-
try-sexual then. They'll try any
Yeah,
damn
they'll
thing.
Try anything. Pretty
So
much.
why don't they call themselves
but
that to make it
trisexual don't
easier?
sound appeal.
It's
Yeah,
what it
but the-
is.
but
So a
That's
pan,
what it
a
is.
pan-
They'll try
a
anything.
pansexual could be a man or a woman.
Yes, and they could have sex or relationships with either a male or a female or a transgender male or transgender female.
So if they just call themselves trisexual, I'll be able to digest that better than
Okay.
than
Call
pansexual.
them a trisexual.
I already do.
Tri-
I already do. I already do.
All right. So moving right along, I do want to talk about coronavirus just a little bit as well. I want to talk about some of the good things that have not been discussed with regards to coronavirus. Certainly, a lot of people are affected. A lot of the major retailers have closed. My company has reduced their hours and furloughed some people due to coronavirus. So my hours have gotten reduced tremendously. And as well, I had to fire, well, not fire, but
Layoff is the word.
I had to lay off my personal
Slash
trainer.
slash fire. Slash fire.
I did. I was like, listen. Well, one of the things was the gym that he uses to train got closed until further notice. They didn't give like a specific time. Like some of the other places are given 2 weeks or till April 8th or May, whatever.
Right.
But they didn't give a specific time, so he wasn't sure. But he did want to do stuff out in the park, and of course, according to the CDC, you're supposed to be in small groups of less than 10. And also, I paid for personal training one-on-one. So I was just like, you know what? Because they're reducing my hours, I don't know how my money's going to be.
Nobody does.
Is it possible that I could get a refund and we'll just reconvene at another time?
Damn.
And he did. He gave it back, so thank you. But yeah, some of the good things that I ran across Twitter, our friend Dave Ramsey,
Oh, okay.
he had posted some things because he wanted to make people aware that there's some good in this, that everything's going with everything that's going on.
So there's some good that people are dying. Go ahead.
So unfortunately, there's some casualties, some fatalities with regards to it.
Italy's catching hell.
Yeah. Do you know why Italy's catching hell?
Cause what?
Because they have the oldest population, second to Japan.
The largest or oldest?
The oldest population.
Oh, it's a lot of older people there.
Yeah, second to Japan.
They catching it bad.
Yeah. And do you know Japan?
Is it viral? No.
It is.
It's
a virus.
viral?
Yeah. The problem,
thought it was
and
if-
one of the guesses that they have
I'm
with
not viral. I know it's viral. It's not airborne.
Airborne. It
It's
is not
That's
airborne.
what I
No,
meant.
it's not
I know
airborne.
it's viral.
It's
And
not.
I'm touching my face right now, and I shouldn't be according to the CDC and all.
Well, and the reason why they tell you not to touch your face is because they want you to stay away from your mouth and your eyes because of the mucous membrane, which is
Nose
in your
too.
eye.
They want you to
And
stay
your
away from the
Yeah,
nose.
your
Stay away
nose
from your
and-
nose.
that's
Yeah.
what
So that's.
But
why
I love
it's-
touching my face.
It's
I love it.
easier to say
I
stay
do.
away
That's
from your
it.
face. You know, don't touch your face because that way
I
people
touch
will
other
be
things.
mindful. I believe you do.
Oh, I ain't got no
Right.
problem with
But
that. Shit.
But one of the things with
No problem
Italy,
with that.
one of the things they're speculating is because a lot of Italians, they spend a lot of time with their grandparents and their older
Aw.
people because that's that type of relationship that they have, and some of them are multi-family homes as
Right,
well,
they
where
do
they
that.
have the grandparents live in the same house as the kids and the grandkids.
And the males don't leave the house, adult males, until they're about to marry.
Oh, that sounds like
Yes,
the,
they do.
the Indian people.
They stay, adult males stay at home until they marry.
I don't want my babies to leave
Oh, that's so sweet.
until I know they're ready.
Yeah.
I don't consider 18 an adult.
No, it's not.
I didn't know what the hell
No.
I was doing until I was 30.
Well, you
Yeah.
may reconsider in a few more years.
No,
The way you talk about the twins.
no, the twins can leave now.
But
When I was talking
why
about
don't you
my
build them a
two
little house in the back? Why don't you build them a little
a house.
a little house in the back?
Cute.
Oh man.
They're so cute.
You talk about them all the time, and it's hilarious.
Oh, they're a mess.
But yeah, one of the things is also because Italy has 28.3% population that is 65 or older. The Japan has 29%. Oh no, wait a minute. It's 26.3 for Italy and 28.9 for Japan. Something like that. I'm off on the numbers, but you guys can Google it. Japan, surprisingly, was as soon as they caught wind of the epidemic, they shut down their borders, didn't allow people in, and then started working on a vaccine. So have you noticed that you don't hear anything about Japan?
Why America ain't do that?
Well,
America.
we have a little administration that is, kind of.
It's another administration, the Reagan administration, and this is my tie. The Reagan administration, when HIV first came out, and it was gay people. They thought that only gay people and gay people was contracting. The Reagan administration, and Google that too. the Reagan administration did absolutely nothing to stop HIV and AIDS at the time. And Google it, so you know that I'm not full of bullshit.
Oh, no.
But I'm not full of bullshit.
No.
And they look at Reagan as one of the better presidents out of all of them. But he did nothing for AIDS, HIV and AIDS.
It took a while for
It
something to
did.
happen. And
It's still not a cure though.
there's not a cure.
You can live with
but
it, though.
you can
Yeah.
live
A
with
full
it.
life. A full
Cancer
life.
is worse than AIDS right now.
Yeah.
Cancer will kill you.
I just
quicker
touched my
than
face
AIDS.
again, if anybody,
The
Just
funny
touch my
thing
face.
is that's what people have to realize. If they could find a cure or something to make
There
you
is a
comfortable with HIV, which is the virus that causes AIDS, then they are gonna find something for coronavirus. Trust me, they're gonna find something, and we just have to be
But haven't there been people that caught it and they're fine?
Yes.
fine. Yes, and that's the one thing too that.
But they
people
don't
are-
talk about that too much
Yeah,
on
they
the
don't.
Because they
news.
wanna
want
scare
They want to
us.
scare you. They want to scare you, and that's the thing that you guys got to stop panicking because there is. First of all, again, I always say if you're spiritually fit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because if you do get it, you know what, you get it, and you just do your best to take care of yourself. But all this hoarding of the toilet paper and the paper towels,
Sanitizer.
and the sanitizer.
There's no
come on.
sanitizer.
I seen a guy. I'm not bullshitting y'all at all. I seen a guy today. We were at a convenience store, and he got his change, and he had a wipe with him, a sanitizer wipe, and he wiped the money down and the coins down. Then he wiped his hands down. Then he threw it on the ground, the sanitizer thing. I'm like, damn, dude. Is it really that serious? Is it really? And some people are arguing, oh, yes, it is that serious. I don't see it as being that I do, but I don't. And watch. I need to wash my fucking mouth because I'll be the next one laid up in a grave. But I'm just saying, I've never thought about wiping money down that
Well,
I
as soon
got.
as you touch it, and why didn't he just put it in his pocket
He
and
didn't.
then sanitize?
He did.
Yeah.
Why
He
did he
sanitized
sanitize
the
each
money
one?
first.
That was stupid.
But I'm just telling you what he did. I'm just going by what I'm a very observant person. That's just
no, you just
strange.
nosy as fuck.
Well, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I'm that. And I did notice him doing that. I am nosy shit. I ain't scared to say I'm nosy. I am nosy.
The funny thing about sanitizing, no one's sanitizing the fuel pumps when we go pump our gas.
That is true.
Right. Well, you can use the napkins that's up there that they use for the thing.
I guess
That's
you could
what
do
I-
that.
You can.
Yeah. That's something. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
Right.
But yeah, but it's so Dave Ramsey had like 3 pages of things, but a couple of things I wanted to talk about that really amazed me, and I fact checked the article. You know me, I have to Google. There was a 103-year-old Chinese grandmother who made a full recovery from COVID-19 after being treated for 6 days in Wuhan, China. So not only was that grandmother, 103, she'd have lived her life.
Yeah, she
Right?
has. I think she has.
They also, an older guy who was 101 years old, he also got cured of COVID-19. And he was stressing about getting home to his 92-year-old wife because he needed to take care of her.
Right.
I was like, who does that in a pandemic? And you're 101. You've pretty much lived your life.
Why would he want to do that though, Darius?
He loved his wife so much.
I think
Unconditional love.
no,
Yeah.
I think her pussy was good.
Oh
I'm
my
about to say, he wanna
gosh.
fuck.
Even now, he ain't forgot. He ain't forgot. It's in him.
Or she either probably give good head.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I'm serious. I am too.
I hope that I'm that old and I'm still like I never want to stop fucking ever, ever, ever. As long as I'm alive, for real. I'm
Me
be
too.
Trying. I'm
And
be
me
trying.
too.
But the thing is, we have to know that we're getting closer to a cure. Definitely, everyone be
Says who?
safe. They're trying.
Yeah,
And
they are
honestly,
trying. I
they're-
know I'm
they're-
messing. Yeah,
they're
I'm only
trying.
messing.
And to be honest, and I don't want to scare anyone. It could take a full year to find a vaccine. 12 to 18 months. Some people are actually
Japan already
sometimes.
found it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
so
And
well,
China is on top of it too. They've had
China
dads. They're on
is-
And
top
that's
of
where it
it.
started,
They're
right?
starting
Yes,
to
it did.
open- They're starting to open up businesses again. So they're getting
over
back
it.
into
They're- yeah.
yeah. So
They're over the peak of it. They're saying.
had a certain someone when they found out in December when they were alerted would have worked on this, we probably wouldn't have many cases. Of
But it was said that don't worry about it. I ain't worried about it.
yeah, it's
Let
a
go.
hoax.
Yeah,
And
all of that.
here's
That
my
was
thing,
said.
too.
I never heard about this in December.
Cause you are, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't follow politics. I don't
Yeah.
watch the news.
And,
The-
but it was said. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I
Nothing to
heard
worry
about
about
it.
it.
I
and-
believe y'all.
I heard
But
about
it
it
was sad.
in January. I knew about it in January, and it's like, you know what? People just were. Here's my thing. A person said that they are friends with. They have people on Facebook. Okay, a coworker was like, and she's not gonna watch this anyway. But she was like, I
She
have
gonna
friends.
watch it
on-
out.
I know, right?
Can't wait.
Like she has friends on.
He gonna come in here with scratches all over his face one night, like that from fighting in the parking lot.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
It's gonna be an ambush.
See,
It's gonna be an ambush.
I'll make a phone call. Okay. I have friends in low places. Okay. But yeah, she was like, I have friends on the right, on the Republican. I have friends on the left who are Democrat. And I could see some of the pros and cons of both. I'm like, no, it's not a bipartisan issue. It's not a party issue. It's a human issue. It has nothing to do with whether you're Democrat or Republican or independent. It's about being a human being and trying to take care of one another. And,
Yeah.
you know, in this time, we have to care for one another and try to help where we can. Keep our distance as much as we can, you
Right.
know. And there
We're
are
too
some
close
people,
now, actually.
I know we
We're
are,
supposed
but
to,
it's-
yeah. But I agree.
yeah,
Right.
but we are. I mean, some people are out there who are asymptomatic, meaning that they have the symptoms, but you don't see what's going on. But you know what? Just try to be mindful. Wash your hands. You know, take your vitamins. Oh, that was another thing.
I don't take vitamins.
You don't take? Do you eat vegetables?
I do, but
Okay, eat
I've
your
upped my vegetables. You're supposed to
mom
up
told
fruits
me
and
that I need to
vegetables.
take vitamins, but I never took vitamins.
Eat your vegetables. If you're not gonna take,
I drink a
if
lot of
anything,
calm, though.
take at least B12.
That
Oh
it's
my God.
that is a good thing.
Right.
That
It
it's
has
healthy.
nutrients.
Well, you know what?
That's
You know what the
probably why
nutrient.
we probably won't
See,
get
we
it.
about to we changing out of Corona just a wee bit. That's what it is. That's what's in it. It's
I
to
think
keep
that's
the
why my
sperm
immune
alive.
system is so strong. I never get sick.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
Except
proud
for
of
that
you.
time you were sick not too long ago.
When?
Girl.
I was hoarse, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
I was hoarse,
because
but
you got
that's
it from the
'cause I had a party.
baby.
What?
No,
I
you-
don't remember.
your baby-
I probably ain't sucked dick that week, some, because
Oh.
long as I be good and strong.
You know what? If never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But
No,
anyway,
say it. Because y'all would have been proud of me just about an hour ago. I showed out.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
All
it's all,
right.
yeah. All over my
So you're the healthiest bitch in here.
You
then,
must
what
be,
you got
girl.
to say.
'Cause I haven't
Yeah.
in 4 years.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a little overdue. I ain't gonna lie.
But last week
You was
said
in
you
last
had,
week.
said you had got some, but
That's
that is
right.
a
okay,
long
y'all
time
in my
a
bed.
week.
Y'all in my damn. Y'all paying too damn much attention.
No,
We-
we heard you.
But
It's,
look here.
It's being
Look, y'all.
recorded.
I understand that. I understand that. Look here, y'all. I am very concerned about the coronavirus. I really, really am.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to take precautions. I'm upping my vegetables. I'm not taking vitamins. I am. They say
What
you're not.
vegetables are you eating?
Huh?
What veggies are you eating? Collards.
I do have that. I have cabbage, and I'm lately I've been eating a lot of not veal parmesan, but eggplant parmesan.
Ooh. Eggplant's good. It has
Never had it.
You never had?
Never had. Well, I
See?
mean.
Yeah. The vegetable.
yeah,
The
never
actual
had the
vegetable.
Oh,
It's-
you had the vegetable.
Yeah. Well,
It
I
has
had a real thing.
You had the vegetable. before.
it has a lot of nutrients.
Really?
It
What
actually
does it taste
does.
like? Well,
Come.
ooh, I want some.
I wouldn't agree. I don't think it tastes like. I mean, not that I've ever had cum.
Yeah,
I can't really
right.
say.
Right.
I can't
When
really
you slice
say
it,
that
it's all
I've
white,
tasted
juicy
cum
inside.
before.
How you cook it?
You can fry like in the
What?
in the eggplant parmesan. You'll fry it with some you do an egg wash and you do breadcrumbs and fry it up and then put it with the sauce. You could actually bake it or roast it.
But
I
you're
love
supposed to
eggplant.
you're supposed to kiss it and lick it a couple times
Right.
before you
and then suck on it.
Wait a minute.
You're
Are we
supposed to-
talking,
you're
are we
supposed to
talking
make-
about the vegetable? Come on now.
supposed to make
it.
you supposed to make the eggplant happy.
Slap it up, flip it,
You
rub it
supposed-
down.
Yeah,
Oh,
right,
no.
you're supposed to make it happy and all shiny and everything.
Hit your
Then
face
after
with
that,
it.
yeah, that's both sides of it. Then that's when you go in and do what you need to do to it. But
Right.
yeah,
But that's the funny thing is I've been shopping, for my groceries, and you guys know I'm a vegetarian. Well, I'm trying to go
you
back
can't.
to
Are
eating
you finding
vegan.
stuff?
I am, and some of it's spoiled because nobody's buying the damn produce.
They buying toilet paper. They ain't got no fucking
They're
money
buying
for.
toilet
They buying
paper.
toilet paper.
They're buying meat
But
and
no
freezing
seasoning.
it.
It's for the seasoning aisle full.
Yeah. I was like, I went to get my apples because I usually have an apple every day and a Honeycrisp apple at that. And
I don't know nothing about the Honeycrisp
oh,
yet.
they're so good.
I ain't heard about it.
They
I'm still
are
red
so
delicious in
good.
it.
Try the Honeycrisp.
How much it costs? $3 for one?
It's like $1.69 a pound.
See, I knew it. But $3 for one.
Never heard of it.
No.
What
I've
color
never
is
heard of
it?
a Honeycrisp
Huh?
apple either.
What color is it?
It's red.
Oh, it's a
It's
red
red.
apple.
Yeah.
But it ain't Red Delicious. Red Delicious was once, or it still is, the number one. But it's other apples coming up behind it.
I like the yellow
Honeycrisp,
ones.
the opal is really good. See, because I'm
Granny Smith make your shit. If you have a
That's the green
digestive,
one.
that's the green one. That bitch
I
will
like
run your
yellow.
ass into the ground. You gonna need some damn toilet paper for that, because that's what it's known for. The Granny Smith clean your eye.
Damn.
Yeah, but definitely. So when I was picking out my produce, because that's all I eat, there's like mounds of it. The apples were spoiled. I'm like,
Did you ask for a discount?
no.
They probably want to get stuff that's gonna last though.
That and I understand that, but first of all, the grocery stores are one thing that will remain open during this pandemic because people have to eat. And
Absolutely.
of course, people have to work.
But
the
they must
grocery
not
store.
be getting trucks in because they still don't have toilet paper.
But ain't shit on the trucks. So
eggs.
the trucks are kind of empty. They're not getting it from
They're trying to-
distribution.
so
Yeah.
even if they're still going to be open, I think people are trying to just stock up because
They're
you don't
hoarding,
know.
and that's
Well,
what
that is true.
yeah,
because
Publix-
you don't need that much toilet
Publix
paper.
sent out the email asking that people please just buy what you need for now. Don't stockpile, and they're trying to limit what you do
Right,
purchase.
I did hear that. They
Yeah.
doing like 2 canned goods per person.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yes, sir.
Are you fully stocked for the stuff that you need?
Oh yeah.
Like you got enough sanitizer?
Yeah, we
I don't have
plenty.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, well share a bottle. And do you have enough toilet paper?
Yes. Yeah.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well share a roll or two. Do you have enough lube?
Oh, speaking of Lord,
Hand me my shit. Hand me my shit.
you guys said
Hand me my shit. Hand me my shit. I'm gonna use one tonight, cause you know what I predict. Jack off. Is that JOS for jack off?
yeah.
I'll be using this tonight. Thank you. I'm gonna get lucky with my damn self tonight. Shit. I'm gonna get lucky with me. Can't nobody make me come like me. And I'll be using one of these tonight. I'll throw this on. I'll throw that up here.
You know, that's one thing I have never done.
What?
And I'm Miss Kinky's. I have never by myself for pleasure fingered myself.
Never.
Never.
Not even tap the man in the boat.
Fingered myself for pleasure
Not
by
even
myself.
tap it? Not
No,
even
I
tap
have
it?
fingered myself in front of.
Hell, I done tapped the
but
boat.
I never
Yeah.
did it for pleasure. Like
It
to
don't-
get
you don't
myself
feel
off,
nothing.
I never have done it. I've always used toys. Never used my fingers ever.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah. Never.
Oh, speaking of, I just want to throw it in there. Even though we merging out of Corona, I think, but
Yes,
I want to
yeah.
I want to mention it
Right.
because it's my sign as well, and I want people to know it.
What's that?
Because we're in sort of quarantine and nobody can go nowhere, can't go to the beach, can't do shit, and then you go home and eat whatever food you got. Then you're gonna drink a little bit of liquor, good corn liquor, whatever you got, moonshine, whatever the fuck. What's gonna happen? Do y'all know what's gonna happen?
Oh, babies. Babies are coming.
Yes. What type of babies? And y'all know
Capricorn babies.
Sagittarius,
Use condoms.
Sagittarius, Sagittarius, and
Capricorns.
Capricorn
We
babies.
don't need any more
Yeah.
Right?
Capricorns.
Freaking
Use
Now.
condoms.
don't
Yeah.
use condoms.
We
Let
don't need
the
any more
Capricorns
Capricorns.
and the Sagittarians roll. I put Sagittarius even before Sagittarius for Capricorn. I put that the Capricorn and Sagittarian roll. Honestly, this is the time of conception for Capricorn and Sagittarian babies.
Don't do it.
I think you should. And if you need some help, you can just call me or get me on Facebook. That's Ronnie Kim Newsom. Get me on Facebook. I'll go over there and help you because I know what's coming at you in 9 months.
Do you have kids?
I should have. I think that time has passed.
No.
You know what's fun? You know what's
Yeah.
messed
You can
up?
adopt-
But
you
you know
can
what's
adopt.
messed up?
You
Huh?
can adopt.
You know what's messed up?
I
though?
think you.
I don't even have no God kids. I do. I miss that. That is
He
something.
does. He really
That
does
is
give me
something.
dad vibes.
That is something that I am missing. But at the same time, I don't even have any godchildren. And
Oh
see,
my
this is the
God.
back to gay. Even though people get tired of us talking about gay, you know what's funny? I have been offered twice to be a godfather for female children, but I have never, ever, ever been offered to be a godfather for a male child.
Oh, really?
I'm upset with it. The kids aren't mine.
Don't
so-
say because you're gay. 'Cause
I
know,
do
like,
think it is.
I
No,
know
no, no.
3
I
gay
actually
men
do.
With godsons.
I actually do think that's the thing.
No, I know 3 gay men with God.
I get that. That's them.
Well, I have a friend.
You
who-
have any godchildren?
Think
about it.
I don't have any godchildren.
I want godchildren.
But
They'll
I'm
be
having a
mine.
baby for you.
I have been a
No,
part.
it's you already got God. You already got kids. You right about them kids.
I need one more though.
No.
I have
you
been a-
good. You good on it.
Adopt. Why?
I would want to be in a committed
Look,
relationship.
you are like, hell no. No.
No, honey. No.
Really?
Yeah.
But did you ever want kids?
You know, I'll
You don't want them baby ass kids messing up your carpet and shit like that.
Hell
You don't want them fucking up and stealing your
'Cause you
checks
right.
and debit card.
You know what?
You don't want them to steal your car in the middle of the night.
That's the thing. You know what? So I think that everyone
Tell the
deserves-
truth, Darius. Not that you
Do
lie.
you want kids? Yes or no? It's yes or no.
No, it ain't no yes or no. He trying to play out of
really
it.
Did want, I honestly did. I can say that's the one thing I may regret in my life is that I did not have children.
Me too.
That's the one thing. But
But your
had
life isn't over.
girl, I am not having kids.
Why?
You can though.
Honey,
Why?
If you're still
no.
flowing, you can.
Right.
I can, but I will not. I hate to put my business out there, but my brother, love you dearly, brother. He is 48. He had another child at 48, and he's going crazy. He is going crazy. And like I
old is the
thought,
baby?
the baby is 1 now,
Oh.
1 this year. But I heard him talking to the baby like, dude. I was like, that's a baby. You can't. He's like, come on, dude. God. I'm like, brother, come on, calm down.
Right.
He's only at that time he was like 8 or 9 months. He's a child. So
Right.
you can't talk to him like
Right.
he's a dude, you know. Like, man, yes, you're 48 and having a kid
Oh.
at this
You
age.
just should have not.
I don't have the patience. I honestly
Give me
don't.
bad vibes.
And I can tell you.
Go
I
ahead.
can
I'm
tell
sorry, Darius.
I've
You
had
hit a point.
I've had my hand in helping raise some kids, like my nephews.
I
I
was
talk about.
you're really close. to your
Yeah, I'm very
nephews.
close to my nephews.
So they probably feel like you have.
Yeah,
children.
I'm
Wait.
really close to my sister, and she has 5 kids.
Right.
And I love them to death. Those are my kids.
I was
and-
gonna say.
yeah.
So you kind of.
So you're better as an uncle than a
Uncle.
dad.
It's funny because my mom and my sister were like, "You should have kids. You'd be a great dad."
Yeah.
I was dating this girl. I'm not gonna say her name because she's in here.
Girl.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's why you can't find no damn man, right? Fucking there, cause you confusing the game.
No, that
You're
was
confusing the game by
What?
a
That was
woman.
I done got close
Oh,
to the mic. Wait a minute.
Yes, I've been with women before.
Really?
Yes.
Sexually?
Sexually.
That's
yes.
why you can't find no man.
Yes, that's why
You can't find no fucking man right there. That's
that was years ago,
No,
Kim.
I don't, years
was
ago.
Me and this girl were together for like a year and a half.
What?
Yeah.
You faked it that long?
I didn't fake it. I didn't fake it.
Yes, you did.
You know, I honestly tried.
Did you enjoy having sex with her?
Yes, actually, she.
No, let's talk.
Oh my god. So
Wait.
she taught me a few things. I'm not
Did
gonna
she
lie.
know you were gay?
She did. She
Oh.
knew that I was gay, and actually,
But she thought she was gonna turn you straight.
no, she just really liked me, and I thought, you know what, this would be perfect because at that time I was 22 years old, and I wanted kids. I really did want kids, and I thought, okay, this will work out. But then I was like, not really sure, and like we were using protection, and then she convinced me not to.
It felt so good. It's so
What?
warm.
Oh wait, it's a bad thing because my nephew might be watching this. It's a bad thing to have sex without a condom. It is.
But
Wait,
it
wait,
was so
wait,
good.
wait.
Kim rolling.
Well, I be damn.
Kim rolling.
My name is Kim, and I'm the only homosexual in this room.
Man.
I would have never.
The D in KOD is a bisexual, trisexual, pandemic, pandemanium, whatever the gender fluidity will fuck anything whole. Yes, I said it. I said it. Damn. Try anything. Oh, it was amazing. The pussy was amazing without the condom. Damn.
Wait.
You're so stupid. Oh my god.
Oh,
So how do you know you're gay?
Lord Jesus.
So you didn't even know this.
No. And I've known him. No, you ain't never told me that shit. You have told me some pretty intimate things that ain't hit
Yes,
this mic yet.
yes,
But
yeah.
you ain't
Never.
ever in fucking hell told me that you done laid up with the
And raw.
and
And raw.
enjoyed it. And enjoyed it too.
In the skin.
Yes.
That's why you can't find a man. That's karma. That's karma paying back on your ass.
What? No,
right
wait,
there.
wait. So wait, hold up, because she knew, like I
Right.
said, she did know, because we got introduced through her cousin, which her cousin, I let her cousin know that I was, and I had.
I thought
been
you
with
were about to
men.
say because I was with the cousin first or something.
No.
Well,
I've done
you go ahead.
cousins,
You can go
though.
ahead and add that.
I've
You
done
go if
cousins.
it's there. You can go
But-
ahead and add that just to prove our case.
No,
But go ahead.
No, I didn't have
You
sex
sure?
with a cousin. No, I'm sure. I'm
Okay.
sure.
Alright.
But anyway, she knew, and obviously later on in the relationship, I found out that she had also tried being with a woman before.
Oh, that's probably
Actually,
why she respected
her
it too.
neighbor,
Oh.
which she was trying to get us to do have an
Threesome.
orgy
Right.
with her.
Well,
Yeah.
wait for the wait.
It was gonna be her,
The lady and her
her
husband,
husband, and
and
me
you.
and her. Yes.
Excuse me, Icy.
Y'all
Can
so
you cut this
nasty
plastic
ass.
plastic bottle in half? And if you got any liquor or anything right now, I need this motherfucker. I need a drink. Hand me that right there.
Oh my
I
God.
need me a
Kim,
little-
are you
I have
serious?
some
I
drink
can't
in the
believe
car.
this bullshit I'm hearing right now. Damn, I can't believe it.
Well, did you do it?
Get this top off.
we didn't do
Was
it.
the husband cute?
What? I was like,
You wanted
and
to
you
do
knew
it?
he just got out of prison too.
Oh,
Oh, he was built.
And he
Oh, I
was
should've-
down for
No,
it.
this
I don't
good
know.
right
I said no. I just was
Oh,
like,
Lord.
no, I don't want to do. I don't want to do that. But she was
Not
she
with
went-
you, but alone maybe. Me and him.
back then. I mean, I was
Look at him
trying to be,
stressing.
I can't believe it.
Oh, look at Kim.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
But
I
yeah,
can't. You supposed
look-
to save shit like this for Thanksgiving. When you talk about shit after you talk about this at Thanksgiving.
There he is. So how did y'all?
But-
What happened? Like,
She was just, with respect to her,
She went
I'll
cra-
just
she
say
went
that
crazy
we
on
just
you?
went,
She went
we
crazy.
went our separate ways. Yeah.
and was that the only woman you ever been with?
Oh no, I've been with several.
Several.
So like, okay, so you guys know of TBL, the bottom line.
Yes, I heard of it.
They used to have the swingers section.
Oh, I never knew that. Never
Whatever-
been inside.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, that's good. Yeah, bottle shit.
They used to have the
It's
swingers
private
section.
stock.
It's good.
So I've met a few couples, and this was when I was younger.
How
you
about
know.
And
this,
you
Darius?
had
How about you stop
threesomes?
right here?
Oh, yeah.
Darius, why
With
don't you?
men and women.
Darius, why don't you
and you
stop
had
right
sex
here?
with the women.
Darius,
Yeah, yes.
why don't you stop right here?
Okay,
Darius,
let's stop.
How about we do this?
I'm
How about we
admiring
do
you
this? Let's
right
change
now.
the game. No, let's
What?
change.
I
Let's change the
admire
game.
you.
Let's change the game. And how about this?
What's
Why
that?
don't you tell us the stuff that you have not
Not-
done instead of concentrating on the shit that you have? Because then I'll be able to differentiate the two of what. Tell me the shit that you have not done and that you privately, fetishly want to do. Then I'll know that he done everything else.
Well, I haven't been with an Asian guy. I don't know. No. Okay.
I've never been. I've only been with black men.
I haven't been with a Haitian guy. Jamaican, I've done.
Boy, that list small.
Gabon, the country of Gabon,
What's-
Republic of Congo, Uganda. They'll kill your ass over there. So you got to get a Ugandan over here.
I haven't been. Oh, I can't think of anything.
How about
that
Suriname? Any Suriname?
Where is that?
That's over in Asia, the Asian area.
Well, he
no, I
said
haven't
no.
been with an Asian guy.
So you've never been with a woman?
I have.
Oh, okay.
This shit didn't work though, and I told
Only
y'all
one
already.
woman?
It was one woman.
Oh, just one?
Well, it was more than one, but our relationship didn't go physical. I was young.
Oh,
Oh, but
okay.
you
I
had
was
sex with
young.
one woman
One.
Oh,
and you didn't like it.
Mm-mm. That's why I'm surprised what I'm
You
hearing.
know,
Right.
and
He
it-
liked
I
it.
really,
it
really
does
am. I
surprise
know.
So you're
me.
bisexual.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm.
See,
If you enjoy having sex with a woman,
and
you're
you said you
bisexual.
enjoyed it.
But that was 20 years ago.
It don't matter.
Yeah, 20 years. Well, actually, there was.
So
one
when
time.
you leave, when you leave here tonight, you call up on your female friends or hit them up on Facebook. Say y'all want to fuck. You know, I done changed my ways. I want to go back to coochie.
No.
You might get some play. You don't have to lead a 239.
No, I'm good. I do like men.
Well, maybe you like both
you might
though,
like men more than women.
or
but
just
you
do
really like
threesomes.
both. And he enjoys threesomes. I've never. I've never had. them.
Listen, no, I'm.
How is it?
A threesome?
Yeah.
What? I mean, see. Wait a minute, I forget. You know what? My family, my nephews might be watching this.
I'ma just
They
sit
might
here.
not. They might not.
I'ma
Okay,
just
I'm
sit
gonna
here.
say it.
No, I'ma just sit here and do what your mama doing right now.
I know. Well, and that's why I can talk like this because I know my mom's not watching. But
I'ma make sure she get a copy.
oh,
I'm your friend, Darius. I am trying to help y'all family. To let her know the true you.
Whoa. Threesomes are fun. I can just say that one of the things.
With a man and a woman or two other men?
I've done them both. I've done them.
Have you had
both.
two girls?
No, I
But
haven't
you
had
had a
two
girl
girls.
and a man.
I had a girl and a
two
guy,
men.
and I've had two.
But you know
men.
that's not a threesome. They ran a train on you.
Nope.
So let's
was-
go back.
oh,
Let's go back to that comment that we had at the top of the show. Oh, somebody called me a whore. And I don't deserve
minute,
I don't deserve that. I am not.
No, I did say I used to be when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie. I have.
What's a hoe?
At 40
Always a
40
hoe.
At the age of 45, I've had multiple partners, so I'm not denying that. And that's what I had to explain to that person, that I am human, and and like I said, I want to be
And I was
honest
so
on the
on
show.
your side. Like, you're not a whore.
Hey Darius,
I'm
I want your gay qual card. Your gay qualification card. I want that because I'm doubting it right now. I'm gonna take you to the board of gays and lesbians, and I am going to play this shit for them, and I'm gonna let them decide. And I'm gonna let them decide. I'm questioning your homosexuality right now. I really am.
But I really am homosexual.
But I think that you still like pussy.
I think you're bisexual.
I really, really do.
You can't find love with a man because it's
But-
really a woman.
Thank you. I really do
You're
believe
looking at
that.
all the
I
wrong
really do.
places. You gotta go shopping
And you
together.
enjoy it. So why deny yourself? If you enjoy all that bitching and moaning and don't want to cook, just
Hold
lay
on,
there,
bitch.
lay there,
You
and
doing
don't
too
want to
much.
fuck, and you got
No, that's a lie.
just lay there talking shit, being nagged. You can't go to sleep. Honey-do list, 2 fucking pages long of shit to do around the house. Go walk the dog. It ain't your dog, but you bought the fucking dog for her. But she never walked that bitch. She never feed it, but you got to take it out.
Women
So
are
that's all the shit that you bringing up right now.
it sounds like you have some resentment.
I don't have no resentment. I'm happy that you
okay.
living your full life. You living your best damn life.
No, I was
but I'm learning shit tonight on this show that you ain't never had and have
come
told me,
on,
Darren.
come
You
on.
never told me that.
never
You
told
never told me that.
Jerry.
You never did. You never did.
Y'all had some intimate conversations.
We
with
really
you.
talked
about a lot of things.
We
I
really
thought
had-
That you had unprotected raw
and you enjoyed it
with a woman.
on woman.
Look at you're focusing on that raw
Oh,
thing.
Because you always say, I always protect myself.
Yes, he did.
I always protect
Thank you.
myself.
Thank you. See, if I would have did it, if I'm ridiculing him. Right. If I would have said, I can't say it. Right, but you can say it. But yeah, I'm the safest person. I always use protection, and we should. Everybody should use protection. We're just calling you at your own shit. That's all. We're calling you at your own shit.
Again, that was 20 years ago.
No, that was yesterday.
It
That was yesterday. It is. It truly is.
It was more than 20 years ago.
So would you try a woman again? Honestly, be honest, Darius. Not that you lie, but be honest. If a woman that look, I want to say maybe Beyonce. I don't know your type, but Beyonce, Janet Jackson, that's my shit. That's my shit. But that's if I did do women.
If I was not getting shot by Jay-Z, yes, I would have sex with Beyonce.
She is prettier in person. I seen her. She's
Oh, that
prettier
is-
in person
She
than
is
what you
pretty.
see. Oh my goodness,
she's very
she's incredible.
beautiful. Yeah.
She's incredible. But I'm just saying. But would you?
He already said yes.
Yeah.
So you ain't gay. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gay.
But that's Beyonce.
And I'm bringing you. I am bringing you up on
Thank you,
charges.
Icy. I feel
I'm bringing him up
So
on
you trying
charges.
to say you wouldn't
I'm
have
bringing
sex
him up
with
on
Beyonce?
charges and saying that he's got our card, the gay card. We have sworn him in. It's like being a part of the Masons. Now I get watch I come up. Coronavirus die mysteriously, but it's a part. It's like
lightly.
being gay.
I don't play with the
Being
Masons.
gay.
I don't play with them.
Or Eastern
I don't even want to talk
East-
no more.
East Stop.
Cut the
But-
camera, cut the
But no, I'm just saying, I'm gonna let them know that we have a member amongst us.
camera.
Of course, you know we
It's a
wear satin robes. We wear like the hoodie and everything. We wear satin robes. So I'm going to them during our next secret meeting and let them know that we have a member that is a that is a part. It's dark. It's dark pink too. That's that fuchsia, that hot
Right.
fuchsia shit. We wear, and I'm gonna tell them that we have we have a
trainer.
member that has admitted, and I have proof. Watch this. Watch this
He
video.
has not been honest with
He
y'all.
has not been. Oh, nigga, you want to come? Do you? I like that. He has not been honest with y'all.
He is not gay.
At all. At all.
Damn, there
At
he
all.
is.
And this is the first time I had to prove that I'm gay.
Well, welcome to your life, because that's what this show is tonight.
Right.
That's what this show is
Listen.
tonight. I'm really, Darius, I just drunk some liquor, dude. You know I don't drink like that. But I want some more of that. whatever
So
the fuck it was.
I don't know how to prove it, but I've been with multiple men.
I think you like both, Darius. I really do. And ain't nothing wrong with that you can't make a decision. And that's what I'm gonna tell the board of gays.
You're gonna tell them that I can't make a decision.
He's confused.
Anika.
And we should expire his card or cancel his card until he's made it a full.
No, I don't think you need to be questioned.
Darius, if you like both,
He
it's
need to be
fine.
sitting. He need to be sitting in the hot seat.
And you know what his mama
And y'all
doing?
need to
When his
circle
mama,
around her.
you know, but you know what?
And be
And
like,
And
pray on it.
Right.
And pray on it.
Yeah.
Or do other things to her too. Do other
Pray on
things.
her.
But his mama, she yes.
She do it. Watch.
Come on,
10
I know.
years
Yeah.
from now, we're going to bump into Darius. He's going to be married with twins.
More than twins. He's
A
gonna have like
woman.
17 children. 17 children.
Why?
And he's
Don't
gonna be
put
so
that on
beat
me.
down. He's gonna be so beat down
Don't
and
put
shit.
that
Gonna be
on
so
me.
He's
tired.
going to have a van.
That with all the children.
Rainbow on the side.
Right. I almost was a rainbow with a question mark on it. Or the smiley face. The smiley face gay sign.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gay friendly now. I ain't gay. I ain't gay. It was all a game. I was finding myself.
Is
Yes,
that what it was?
That's what it was. You was finding yourself.
I'm
Okay.
side-eyeing you, Darius.
It's okay. I'm really gay, guys. I am.
I'm giving you the side eye, man. I'm gonna play this for the board of gays. I'm gonna play this shit for the board of gays.
Oh my God.
See what they say.
So we have 2 minutes. Wow.
Well, they was piling on you.
They were. They were.
Anika was more than me
No.
because see, that's what he prefer
But
females.
You're going to the council on me.
No, this show is gonna it's out there, man.
Who's
Once
the head
we,
of the council?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
RuPaul.
I can film it. I can film it.
He gonna sashay his damn ass away from the group.
I can film it.
You're gonna take his crown. I'm just, man. Every time we do this show, man, I learn new things about both of y'all. One don't want to vote. And one claim to be a part of a group. and ain't a part of a group. I guess I'm the only one true up in this bitch.
It seems that way.
I'm around imposters, people that
No.
ain't who they say they are. Unreal motherfucker. High five. I know. High five through the air. I'll be damn.
Oh my God. Oh, Nick,
You
gotta
are.
be on my side. Come on.
Go ahead with your quote. Your quote might not even be real.
and the quote should be for him.
Oh, no.
I'm
Be
not.
true to yourself.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm delivered.
I'm
That's his
delivered.
quote. I'm delivered. I'm not gay no more. That's
What do we
well. I don't
love men.
But exactly, but hey, but that I wonder if you eat pussy when you.
Have you ever?
So anyway, we're moving along to.
Oh, we out of time, huh? We out of
We
time.
are out of time.
Oh.
Aren't we out of time? I see you just said
You can still roll it up.
Have you ever given a woman oral?
One of the things that I yes, I have.
Pack my shit. I done heard enough.
You don't even got to go in front of the board. That shit
This-
automatically. kick
This
'em out
episode
of
will
the
be
gate
called
club.
"Coming Out the Closet"
Automatically.
in reverse.
In reverse.
He passed.
So,
He's
well,
trespassed.
so
Right.
one of the things that I wanted to quote
Is that I like women and I like men's.
Child.
So in light of our discovery tonight,
I'm waiting on this quote.
so one of the things that I want
Chick-fil-A is very happy to hear that you have gave up the homosexual lifestyle.
I can't lie with Chick-fil-A.
That was crazy.
So one of the things that we didn't get to talk about, but I do want to, because of everything that's going on in the country right now, one of my, and this is not a quote, but something that I wrote on Facebook, but when I was moving from Fort Lauderdale to Fort Myers, I had discovered this bullet because I was shot at once, and it actually, the slug, I found it in the car. So I felt like from that situation, I know that God has a purpose for my life, and I'm here for a reason. And it just gives me more strength to move on. And this is why I'm not so concerned about the coronavirus, because I think that my time isn't up yet on this earth. But anyway, so in the post I said yesterday, I said God was good, but today I have to say that God is awesome. I found this bullet slug in my last vehicle and kept it to remind me how precious life is and how God has spared me. This and other things that happen in my life is the reason that when I wake up in the morning and go to bed at night, I thank God for keeping me. You never know what a person may be going or has gone through. So that was one thing. It's kind of a quote, but not really. But the other quote is, no matter how dark the moment, love and hope are always possible. So,
It's true.
yeah. Any closing remarks?
No. I'm just numb and just stunned right now. And I'm speechless.
Really?
Yes. So, no. Kim?
I am going to pass my time to what Anika said and in her closing remarks, and I said good night. I'm going home again with the first vote and not this shit.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Bye.
Bye.